Hank Brigman here with your video touch pointer. Today we're answering the question, what are the three competencies that build customer centricity? As we discussed in previous touch pointers, the core experience problem, inconsistency. This is a big problem and it needs a big solution. That solution is the discipline of customer experience management. How I approach customer experience management is to develop a plan, a customer experience management plan that focuses on three competencies. I call these the three customer centricity competencies. For more, follow me to my computer. The three customer experience competencies are the focus of a customer experience management plan. And customer experience management is the solution to our core problem. It's the discipline we use to comprehensively manage a customer's journey with our organization's product, brand, or service, and the efficient creation of value for both customer and organization. My approach is to build these three competencies: identity, intelligence, and consistency. And these three competencies build customer centricity. And this is where you get the defendable competitive advantage. This is where you differentiate, and this is what the iconic customer-centric organizations do. These are their competencies. Let's take a quick dive into each. Identity. This is all about defining and living your identity. To define your identity, you need to cover what I call the basis or foundations of the identity pyramid. Don't focus on the labels here. The key are the questions. You need to answer, first and foremost, what do we stand for? What are we all about? I call these values. In our last touch pointer, we touched on identity, who we are, our desired customer perception of us. And of course, there's vision and mission. Again, disregard the titles. Focus on your organization answering these key, critical, foundational questions. So that's defining. Living is all about hiring, orienting, training, evaluating, promoting, compensating, leading, and celebrating those core foundational identity components. All of those identity components need to live through all of these aspects of your business, most importantly, certainly leading. Intelligence. The second competency is all about getting the right information to the right people at the right time. We have several aspects of that. Our macro metric is all about the relationship. Examples are Net Promoter Score, American Customer Satisfaction Index. There are a number of really good macro relationship metrics to draw from. We need to understand our holistic relationship with our customers on a macro basis. On a micro basis, we need to listen carefully. We need to set up listening posts at key touch points along our customers' journeys so that we can better understand their needs and wants and how we're performing at those touch points. We also need to understand our infrastructure. Oftentimes, some of the greatest challenges to delivering great customer touch points are our own policies and our own procedures, our own systems, and sometimes even our own employees. So our listening needs to happen not only with our voice of customer, but also with our voice of internal customer, and get feedback on our infrastructure. Consistency. The opposite of inconsistent is standardized. And so to build a competency around consistency, we need to deliver value, and we need to deliver valued touch points. These are standardized interactions. Again, standardized, delivering that consistency. And these interactions are customer-centric while advancing the organization's values, identity, and strategy, as well as that touch point's goals. Now, this definition is a hierarchy. Understand that the first component is that it's standardized. We need to build that consistently. Secondly, and critical, is that the touch point must deliver value to the customer, so it must be customer-centric. It must meet their needs, wants, and goals. And then we need to advance, or at least not detract from, our foundational identity, values, strategy, identity, etc. And lastly, we need to certainly accomplish the goals of the individual touch point, which is often where most organizations start. What do we want this touch point to accomplish, when really on the hierarchy that is last. So the intersection of these three competencies is really where the magic happens. This is where these three competencies help your organization build and become customer-centric, when it becomes a fabric of the DNA of your organization, where you can establish that differentiator and build a defendable competitive advantage. So in summary, we want to build this customer experience management plan that focuses on these three competencies, building those competencies, and this delivers a value chain. We create valued touch points. This enhances customer experiences, helps them motivate along their journeys to reach desired goals and objectives for both the customer and the organization, and that helps our bottom line. Those are the three competencies that iconic customer-centric organizations build. These are the competencies that need to be in your customer experience management plan: identity, intelligence, and consistency. As you can see, there's a lot to these competencies. We certainly can't cover it in this short video, but I wanted to give you a taste of the focus of what you need to build if you want to achieve a culture of customer centricity, if you want customer centricity to be a fabric of your DNA. In our next touch pointer, we're going to go a little deeper into these valued touch point workshops, these critical components of building a customer-centric organization. Remember, to your customers, you are your touch points. This is Hank Brigman. Please don't hesitate to pass this on to your friends or colleagues. Thank you.